What's going on, fellow old school gamers? Big Friendly with Gen X Memories back with another video. Today we're going to be looking at what I feel like is one of the best games ever for the Atari 2600. Certainly one of the most popular, River Raid, released back in December of 1982. We're going to play this thing for a little while, let y'all get a look at it, we'll talk about it, and we'll do a little retrospective on the game after we play. So let's go ahead and get into this and check it out. Alright, here we go. There's your scoring on the left in case you are curious what you get for every item. This game reminds me a little, kind of like Scramble in a way, because of the fuel tanks. Of course, in Scramble, the arcade game, you had to bomb the fuel tanks to replenish your fuel. In River Raid, you have to run over them with your jet. You see, you can fill up with gas. And on this, I like to play on the difficulty switches, the AB switches. I play on the B. On the B, you can guide your bullets or missiles after you shoot them. To me, it's just more fun. Of course, it does make it a little bit easier, but this game is not easy. I mean, it really is hard. You'll see it just here shortly. It starts to get pretty difficult pretty quick. So you can do it either way. I just think it's more cool to kind of swing and guide your bullets like that. Almost bought it there. One of the things that's frustrating for me in this game is that I'll often die by hitting. I mean, if you hit the land on the sides, you crash, and I'll often do that more than I'll sometimes get killed. You know, running into one of the enemies. You see how close that was? I mean, it just. You just see it's tight. The controls on this thing handle real good. I like using the good old regular old plain Atari joystick, the original. Yeah, it's pretty smooth though. And of course you can speed your jet up by pressing forward, pressing up, and slow it down by pulling back. I didn't mean to shoot that one. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh, see, I hit the land trying to dodge that boat, the tanker. You get a bonus life every 10,000 points, it looks like. Dadgummit. You see how tough this is getting. Once again, hit the land trying to dodge the enemy. That's it. Now, a woman named Carol Shaw actually programmed River Raid for Activision, and you don't hear much about women video game designers, back in the 70s and 80s, but she was definitely one of them. And you see the plaque on the right. That was a plaque that Activision presented to her for selling over 1 million units of this game, which, I mean, today that doesn't seem like such a big deal. But back then, that was a lot. So it was a real hit for Activision. I tried to find some information on how much the programmers at Activision made, what kind of money they got paid. because from what I come to find out from what I read, and y'all correct me if you think I'm wrong, that's what this is all about. I want y'all to let me know in the comments, is she made it sound like she was able to retire pretty young because this game sold so well. She was able to retire. And Activision was started originally by some disgruntled Atari programmers. I think those guys were making $24,000 a year, give or take a little bit. This is in the late '70s, and they were making games, and Atari was making I think they were making tens of millions of dollars. And these programmers, David Crane was one of them. He was the man who made Pitfall for Activision. They wanted some recognition. They wanted their name, to be in the, to have their name in the game somehow, in the manual, I believe. And Atari wouldn't do it. Atari just didn't. It didn't look like Atari really appreciated their talent. So some of the Atari programmers left and started Activision. And Carol was not one of those. She came on afterwards. But when she started, she actually worked for Atari starting in 1978. She had a background in computer science. And she did 2 games for Atari, 2 of the really old ones. They were only 2K games. I mean, this is back in, like I say, the late 70s, around 1980. She did Checkers and 3D Tic-Tac-Toe. And you see just how simplistic this looks. Looking at this game, it makes me wonder if she could have been a Star Trek, the original series fan.
Your move, Captain.
And I would just like to say thank you, Carol Shaw, for making this game, because it was one that I really, really loved when I was a kid. I was 12 years old the first time I played it, and I think it holds up even well today. Just like a lot of the great Atari games, it's something you can pop in, play for 10, 20 minutes, just get a little, just get your quick gaming fix and flip the switch off. It's a lot of fun, and I still do enjoy playing it. And thank you so much again, Mrs. Shaw, for making River Raid. Okay, if you are interested in learning more about how hard it is to get a copy of River Raid, I'm over here at rarityguide.com, and you can see I've already got it set up. River Raid for Activision, released 1982. It's only 11%. I mean, like I said earlier, we know they sold over 1 million. They probably made more than that. Loose, $6. Complete in box, $19, and new in box, $34. Like I've said before, I think that's going to be low. It just seems like shrink wrap copies in good condition are going for more money these days. Let's jump over to Atari Age. Now, Activision actually released 2 different versions of the cartridge. I mean, it was the same game, but they look a little different. They had the standard, which has a rarity of 2. This is 1 out of 10, 1 being the most common. And they had the blue version, which is 3. And let's see, here's the traditional red label version. There's the in label, and then you have the blue copy, which is a little more rare, but not really. And let's jump over to eBay. Okay, now I've got this set up where it's already got completed listings, so we can see what these are going for if you're interested in looking to get one to play. Here you got $9.75, $4.25 shipping, $13.99 free shipping. Here's a copy with the box and the instructions for $34.95 free shipping. That is, of course, that is not shrink wrapped. It's $9, $10. So you're looking at, it looks like you're looking at around $10 to $20, depending on the condition. You see this one's $6.95 with $4. It's pretty rough. And these Activision cartridges actually, compared to other cartridges for the Atari, they didn't really hold up very well. Even if they were kept in good conditions, they had bleed through with the glue and everything on the labels. And let's see. Actually, I wanted to show you this. This is a copy that somebody sold for about $30, and they put a new label on the old game, and they say new reproduction label. Looks nice. And this is the craziest thing I saw. Somebody bought 6 shrink-wrapped copies of the game for $400 and $20 shipping. That's from Colombia. So wow, wow, that's crazy. And the second River Raid 2 is is a little more rare. You can see this one was sold in a traditional auction and it went for 41 bucks, 10 bids. So you can see it's not too hard to find this game. And if you do want to buy it or you're considering it, click through the link and down in the description. If you buy it, I will get a teensy tiny commission from eBay, which will be great. That would help support the channel. Because like I said before, right now in my life, I don't have 2 nickels to rub together barely. So I would be grateful if you're thinking about getting one to start a collection or add to your collection, buying it through the link below. And that's really about all I got. As of right now, I haven't checked today, but I still have 0 subscribers, And I could get on my Facebook page. I don't use Facebook much, but I could get on there and, just tell my family and friends, hey, go, you don't have to watch the videos, but go subscribe to my channel. But I really don't want to do that. I want this to be organic. So if you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you watching. And like the video, please, and subscribe to the channel. Maybe you could be my very first subscriber. I appreciate it, y'all, so much for watching the video, and I'll do another one soon, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.